How did you begin working with the autistic population? Like, when did you first start hearing about autism?
Yeah, I'd never heard about autism. I'm a mother. So whenever I would give birth, like when my child would delay in some milestone, I'd always Google and see, that's when I started like realizing about autism. But I'd never like seen any child who was autistic or had anything about it until in 2018, I started up a school. Then, a school, when it's new, you enroll each and every child. So there's a child that we enrolled. The parent came, asked for a place. We enrolled the child, but we did not know he was autistic. So after he joined school, that's when we started realizing some behaviors that would not understand. He was nonverbal. He was very aggressive. He would bite teachers. He would fight. He would beat all the children. So it was really hard, and the parents were in denial, and they didn't know what to do because he was their firstborn, and we didn't know what to do. So I tried to approach the parents, but they thought I was going to chase him away because he had been chased from other schools. Then I had one teacher who had over 30 years of experience. She told me, I know this kind of children. The only thing we can do is to give him love. Let's show him love. It seems he has been denied love. Then I think it will work. But in that situation, I was having complaints from other parents because the children would go back home and imitate what he was doing. He would be climbing the windows. He would be fighting them, he would be beating them, and I started having issues with parents. But my heart I kept on thinking I don't need to chase him away because I realized he would be the first to come in. He would come in at 6 in the morning, and he would be the last to be picked up at 8 in the evening. So I realized I need to help this boy. As we kept on supporting him emotionally, other parents started telling their friends that school tolerates autistic children. In just like 3 months, we had 10 autistic children, and it was really hard for us. It was really hard for us, and we didn't know what to do. But I tried to inquire, make research. I realized there was a lady in Uganda who had a center. So I went there to see how I would help these children because they weren't studying. They would spend the whole day running around the class. Even the children that were in the mainstream weren't concentrating. So it was terrible for the school. And my heart kept on telling me, you don't need to chase away these children because they need support. That's when I traveled to Uganda, saw how centers worked, looked at the children. I moved to different centers there, and I made up my mind to support this. That's how I came that's when I came up with the center. And of course, in Rwanda, we don't have skilled personnel. So I had also to hire therapists from Uganda. It was hard. I didn't even have the budget, but I was determined to support the children. And when I told some of my friends who are in the association that I was going to start up the center, I knew I was going to start with these 10 that were in my school. When we opened the center and we had to first do assessment, over 200 children turned up for assessment.
Wow. And
we did not do any marketing. We did not do any announcement. It was just word of mouth. So we got over 200 children who came out from for the assessment. And in these 200 children that came, most of them were from like I can call them home prisons. They had been locked in the houses. Some didn't even know how to sit with people. Some had never seen people, like they knew just their parents.
Wow,
So it
yeah.
was hard. I didn't know what to do. I started thinking that, did I do the right thing to start this? I thought I had this thing, but now I'm seeing others that are extreme. Are we going to handle? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but in those that we assessed at the beginning, 13 were able to enroll. Others would not afford. They kept on telling me, please, and I didn't want to compromise the service. Yes, but from then now, the center has 35 children at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
who are fully enrolled. But we still enroll, but most children cannot afford to come to the center.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah. How is that for you when you have to turn families away?
It's hard. Some will come and plead, and they'll share. They'll tell you, see me, I work as a guard. I cannot afford this. Even the money you charge, it cannot even pay my salary. My wife cannot work because of the child. We cannot have someone else to help. It's really hard, but I always say I don't know. It's
Yeah.
really hard to deal with these parents and children. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, some enroll, and within some months they cannot afford, and they drop out. It's really a big challenge.
You've been watching Autism Knows No Borders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so let us know what you think in the comments section. Click here to watch this interview in its entirety. You can also find us on your favorite podcast app. Tune in each week for engaging conversations of how people across the globe are inspiring change and building community. Thanks for watching. Take care.